now. Broadcasting live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to points all over the world. It's Dial Up with your hosts, Fred and Matty Frances.
Evening, Internet. Welcome
What's
to
up,
Dial
Internet?
Up. Yeah. Welcome up to Dial Up, improvised Zoom calls with the Francis brothers. I am your co-host, Matty Frances.
And I'm your main host, Fred Francis. We have a wonderful show for you tonight. If you have never seen Dial Up before, what we do is we try to use Zoom to make a show for you over the internet that is just as fun and exciting as what we would do for you in a theater, in person, if we could.
That's right, but we
This
can't.
dastardly situation.
This cursed virus has detained us. But that's okay. We improvise. We deal with it because the main way that we excite you, the people, is by doing improvised video calls where we play characters. We're going to be making up them live here on the spot based on your suggestions that you're typing in the chat if you're watching this on YouTube.
That's right. Our favorite suggestions are one word long, and they begin with the letter of the day. Maddie, what is today's letter of the day?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. This show is sponsored by the letter O.
That's right. So make sure your suggestions start with the letter O. Type them into the chat right below this video, and you just might inspire one of these fancy improvised Zoom calls.
That's right. And there's one more thing. If you're watching us live, that means you found your way to the Arcade Comedy Theater online.
That is correct. Arcade is Pittsburgh's only nonprofit comedy theater, and even during the pandemic, they're bringing you great shows like Dial Up. They just wrapped up a run of outdoor shows at the Oasis. They're doing comedy shows for kids. They're doing classes. They're doing workshops. They're doing all kinds of important stuff that we want them to be able to continue to do for many years to come.
Absolutely. So anything you can spare to help them keep shows like this one going, and it's very much appreciated. You'll find all the links right under this video or in the chat.
That is correct. So you know how to donate. You know how to leave a suggestion. I presume you know how to watch your television or your phone or your computer. And those are the only 3 skills you need to enjoy the show. So I'm pretty sure we should get it started.
Well, Fred, there is one more thing we have to do.
Preposterous.
You'd think, but we must go to our main man in the booth, the disembodied voice of John Merrick, who will give us a suggestion to inspire this call. John, are you with us?
Oh, hey, Francis. I'm here. How are you?
We're great, John. How are you? I
Great.
speak for both of us as the main host.
That's a choice. We do have a suggestion from viewer Liz, and it's the word Orlando.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for your suggestion, Liz. We now present Dial Up Orlando.
Hello.
Hey, it's, sorry, this is the travel place?
Yes, sir. You have reached Johnny Travel.
Oh, hey, John, is this Johnny?
This is the Johnny Travel.
Oh my God, thank God. I've been trying to find a guy.
Well, I can be that guy. Let's talk.
Listen, I messed up. I had these stupid kids. They got to go to an amusement park or whatever for a vacation.
Okay, let me stop you right there. I love that you called them stupid.
Thank you.
Let's be real, kids.
That rubs people the wrong way, generally speaking. I'm glad that you understand. This is purely business. This is keeping my wife from yelling at me.
I want you to know that I'm listening to you, I'm hearing you, and I'm taking notes based on this conversation to best serve you in all your travel needs.
Johnny, I gotta tell you, this 5-star Google review is writing itself at this point. Don't change a thing.
I'll try not to.
So I got these idiot kids.
Okay.
They want to see a Universal Studio.
Okay.
They want to see Everglade National Park.
Okay.
And of course, they want to meet Minnie Mouse.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Those are as far as I know, those are the three main things.
All right.
That's the main stuff, yeah?
That sounds to me like you're trying to go to Orlando.
See, this is, God, you're worth your weight in gold already, Johnny.
Hey, it's only 126 kilos of gold bullion. Ba-pow! Ba-pow! Johnny Travel.
I do not know the conversion rate. I'm assuming it's heavy.
I can only wager. Listen.
Yeah.
I think I can make this happen for you. All right.
Tell me you got something to keep a truly dumb set of kids occupied.
Absolutely.
Occupado.
Right. So let me run this past you, okay? First things first. Where you flying out of? What's the closest airport to you?
Oh, what? Now I have to be the travel guy?
I'm not trying to ask questions. I just, it helps me a little bit if I know who I'm talking to.
Google is going to hear about this.
Oh, easy. Okay. No names, no addresses. All right. So I send a car to an undisclosed location. Let's just say the Indianapolis airport.
I could be there.
All right. Excellent. I send this
car. My kids
car.
won't know what hit them. Couple of ignoramuses.
Excellent. Your children, they get into this car. All right. It then drives them about 56 hours to Orlando, Florida.
I'm going to pause.
All right.
I'm pretty sure my wife would be mad if they had their own separate travel accommodations. She can be unreasonable.
You didn't mention you had a wife.
Johnny, I did mention. You said you were taking notes.
Hey.
Google will hear about this, Johnny.
Easy about the stars, okay? All right, okay. So let's say this car, it's at the Indianapolis airport. All four of you get in the vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It then drives you 56 hours to Orlando, Florida.
I have no problem with that. I'm the man with few physical needs.
Excellent. At this point, the car drops you and your wife off at the Orlando airport, flies you to Honolulu, Hawaii, leaves your kid in Orlando.
Johnny, I hate to be a difficult client here, but again, I am pretty sure my wife is going to want to stay with the kids geographically.
Roll me over with the steamroller, why don't you?
You making me feel like the bad guy?
I'm not trying to say you're the bad guy, but you're looking like Lex Luthor over here.
Oh, I don't understand that reference.
Easy, he's a bad guy.
Well, then I'm pissed.
Okay, take it easy, relax. All right, what I'm saying here is that I can do this for you. All right, we take the Indianapolis airport. We send a car. The four families get in the vehicle. And by the four families, I mean each one of your family is a separate household. Okay?
No,
that's going to get you a discount.
My God, Johnny. The wife, she's attached to these doofuses.
All right. Okay.
You got one line before I hang up and I tell Google all about this experience.
All right.
And
we take it.
I might just phone up my friends Yelp and Angie's List.
Hey, easy.
Sell
I got
me,
it.
Johnny. Sell me.
Listen to me. All right. First things first. We take your wife to the docks. We give her a pair of concrete shoes. We throw her in the Hudson. Then the four of us get in the car, go to Orlando, have ourselves.
I don't want to be with the kids if the wife is
no,
there. Google will hear, Johnny.
What a cool call.
Yeah, it was really cool. I felt like those guys were cool. Those are certainly the words I would use to describe. Hey, speaking of cool, that reminds me.
Yeah.
It's getting chilly out there, man, you know?
'Tis the season.
Yeah, you're
for
feeling
the
that
chill.
nip in the air, right? It's kind of making me nostalgic for the old days, you know, playing hockey out on the pond.
Do I miss those days?
Hmm.
But you know what, Fred?
What's that?
I mean, I know Thanksgiving is coming up, so I wanted to give you a little something.
Oh, a
So,
traditional Thanksgiving gift?
a traditional Thanksgiving gift.
That's
I've
kind.
I know. It's a bit of a surprise, but it's also for not only you, but the folks at home. Dialing into the show at this very second is our childhood hockey coach.
Coach
Ken? Yes, Coach Ken Wonderkin is calling in to dial up.
Coach Ken, hi!
Hey boys, am I coming in loud and clear here? I'm a little bit isolated out here on the pond.
You're
Hey,
on the pond. That's the pond we used to skate on.
Oh, I missed that place.
Oh yeah, you guys recognize Lake Saginaw? Yeah. I remember you was out here. In fact, I've been waiting for you to show up for about 20 years. You just leave me one day high and dry. I'm out here coaching. I'm winning titles.
Coach Ken, we aged out of the program. It's a youth
yeah.
hockey team.
Yeah.
Well,
31.
you it's nothing but a number to me. You are my boys, my studs, my only chance to return to glory in the 90s.
Coach Ken, yeah, we never were able to get the job done for you, unfortunately. Coach Ken, for the folks at home, Coach Ken won a ton of titles in the 70s and 80s.
That's four. That's four exactly. 4 titles.
Well, was it 4, Coach?
What do you call me, a liar? Call you, Ken Wonderkin. I'm trying to erase you.
Maddie, are you calling Coach Ken a liar?
Maddie
know,
with the
I'm not-
backhand. Maddie was a little
Hey, thank you.
nice little backhand.
I'm glad you remember it, but
How could I forget?
I just I guess maybe it was 4, but it was almost 5. Was it almost 5 in a row? Is that what I'm remembering?
It was almost. Yeah. If you're going to bring that up, then yeah, I have to address that. I've got to address it. I didn't want to, but sometimes.
Oh, Maddie, you found one of Coach Ken's emotional triggers.
Coach, I'm
At
sorry.
least my
Coach,
kids,
I'm
my kids
sorry.
today,
I'm sorry,
my kids
Coach.
today give me a trigger warning. They say TW, Coach. TW.
Okay,
they're talking
TW,
about,
Coach. I'm talking about 79.
It's a
I'm
more
bringing it
sensitive
up.
time.
I'm bringing up 79, Coach.
and you know what? I'm here to stand up. I'm here to own it. My own son transferred out of my family.
What?
He was the number 1 recruit. He was number 1 in youth hockey. He was there in 77. He was there in 78. He didn't come back in 80. The team just got better without him because they didn't expect him to be there. But my own son transferred to another family in another district to play for another coach. Ended up going to Orlando. You guys were talking about Orlando earlier.
Oh, no.
Didn't give me a trigger warning. Playing in the youth games for some guy, Gordon Bombay.
No.
Are you kidding?
If he's out there, stole my son.
And then
Cool.
they made a
Wow.
movie about that. Coach Ken, have you heard they made a movie about that guy?
What do you mean?
They made a movie about Gordon Bombay, coaching hockey.
You're
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Well,
You
not
can't- I
just
can't
one
believe
movie.
that.
They made 3 movies about
That's-
it.
No,
Yeah.
you guess. I've been spending a lot of time out here on the pond, guys. You notice that the ice is a lot thicker and cleaner than it was when you were here earlier in the 90s.
It looks a lot safer, yeah.
I don't see as many fish heads like frozen in the ice.
Yeah.
That's all psychological. When you're skating over fish heads, you're not going to lose your lunch because you've already lost it.
Lost it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
remember.
already lost it.
I remember the phrase, Coach.
Coach had these phrases that we had to repeat every day at practice. One of them was, "You're not going to lose your lunch because you already lost it."
That's right. And
One
because
of them was,
if
"Don't transfer out of my family."
Family.
you have to keep some things. You got to keep some things straight. It's all about repetition. Growth mindset. Don't transfer out of my family, and then that keeps you guys here until you matriculate on into the young adult hockey leagues.
Right, which we did, and then we were ultimately not quite good enough.
Yeah, it turns out, Coach, you didn't quite teach us how to do most of the things hockey players do. Like a lot of the formations you taught us were illegal.
No, you see, I teach fundamentals. I teach fun, and then we teach mentals. We get out there and we think.
Right.
We think about things. We
Sure,
encounter
sure.
obstacles that you're going to encounter in the real world, like fish heads. looking up
You're
at
not
you
going to
out
lose
on
your
the
lunch
ice.
because you already
You
lost
already
your lunch.
lost it.
Because you've already lost it. So if you lose that job, you're not going to lose your lunch. You've already lost it. You lose that girlfriend, boyfriend down the road, you've already lost
You already
it.
lost it.
Coach,
Don't
you're
lose your
being
lunch.
open-minded. I like that about you now.
Hey,
That's
hey!
new.
I may have won my titles back in the 70s and 80s, but I'm a still molder of young minds. I gotta evolve, baby.
Wow, Coach Ken, what a blessing to have a parental figure like you in I can't
Yeah,
imagine.
isn't it great to have someone in your life like
What
me
was your
who's just
son
really
thinking?
invested?
Yeah.
I wish I could contact him, but there's this restraining order.
Oh,
You
kidding me?
you guys can dial
No.
up. You guys can call. You can call anybody you like, but I
That's
can't
the whole
call my
premise.
son.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because Gordon Bombay's a lawyer.
Oh, jeez.
He did get himself out of that
He got me in
DUI.
court. You think you know people. You compete against people. Gordon Bombay, sure, I coached against him. 79. He comes, plucks my son away. Restraining order. I don't know where he is. There's no way to keep in contact with anybody these days out here. We don't have any kind of 5G.
Yeah, you guys barely got internet out there on the
Yeah.
pond.
We do have it though. You can get a little, you can get a 3G.
That's
Coach,
nice.
and Coach, if we could find your son for you, would you want that?
After all this time, he's had enough. He's been a man now since 1988. So,
Right.
give
both
or
moved
take
on.
32 years, he could have come and find me. We just, ships in the night. Maybe he's a cashier. I just don't know what he looks like. Maybe, he favors my wife, rest his soul, under the ice.
Yeah. That was the other thing that Coach made us repeat all the time was, don't tell anyone my wife's under the ice.
Well, she, it was her choice. It was her favorite
Right.
place to be. That's why we call it Saginaw, because her maiden name was Saginaw. We renamed it. We got with the city. I'm very involved in local politics now. Gerrymandering, not in my town. We named it after my wife's maiden name.
Gerrymandering.
Wow.
That was the defenseman on the '88 team, right?
Gerrymandering, yes, on the '88 team.
Wow. How's Jerry?
He's good. He's got 2 kids. They've drawn clear lines. They share a bedroom. They only got a 2-bedroom house. That's
Does
fine.
he still come to hockey practice?
Yeah.
Every now and again, he's just keeping an eye on local talent. Jerry's very involved in the local community. I think he's going to run for alderman.
Matty, I feel like we should be getting out and visiting Coach Ken more often.
I got a pair of skates waiting on both of you.
Whoa!
You think you could still carve it up out here like you did back in the 90s?
I know that I couldn't, but I'd like to see you.
I at least have a general idea that I would do very poorly.
That's fine, because you've already lost it. They
You've
can't
already
take anything
lost
else
it.
from you. You've already lost it.
Don't transfer out of
That's
my
right, family.
That's right. Never transfer out of my family. Come back anytime.
Oh, we will, Coach Ken. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Hey, guys, I just want to say I'm so proud of you. Championships come in many fashions, and, this seems like a trophy waiting to happen.
Hey,
And I know
Coach
trophies.
Ken.
Believe me, 4 times. I got 4 of them in the house.
We know, Coach.
Nearly consecutively.
Nearly, almost, just one gap there in the middle.
Yeah, we won't talk about it anymore.
We don't need to talk
Thank you,
about it.
thank you. I appreciate that. It's very chilly out here. I don't need anything else to chill me to my core. Okay, boys, I'm taking up more of your time. I got to get back out here and polish this place up. You can already see there's little circles around there. That's not gonna hold up for practice later tonight.
Well, hey, make sure you get that ice nice and thick for them. Make sure they can see those fish heads, huh?
Hey.
Oh, I like that ice nice and thick, Freddie. You know that. You know me. You know, Coach.
All right. Thanks for being here, Coach.
Hey, thank you,
Coach
guys.
Ken
Hey,
Wonder
yeah,
Kids.
salute.
Love
Remember,
you,
they can't
Coach.
take it from you. You've already lost it.
You've already lost it.
You've already lost it.
Woo! Oh man! Whoa! What a thrill to see Coach Ken.
Oh, I loved every second of that, bro.
I loved it too. Well, we got another improvised Zoom call coming up for you guys. We're still taking your donations to help support the Arcade Comedy Theater while they're closed for indoor operations. One way you can do that coming up soon is there is a special Arcade Comedy Theater show for Give Big on Tuesday, December 1st. If you tune in, you donate a little bit of money, maybe you even see a comedic act you're familiar with during the show. Do you think they might see someone like that, Matty?
I mean, I can't say somebody's involved, but
There might be representatives from a certain program.
yes, it is maybe likely that your favorite hosts of Dial Up will be involved. But,
Maddie did say what it is. We're going to be on the show.
yeah, we're going to be on the show. So tune in.
Tuesday, December 1st. Tune in.
Yes. But if you can't or you feel like giving, 'tis the season for giving. They are still definitely taking donations. So anything you can do to support Arcade also supports Dial Up. So we really appreciate it. And we're also still looking for your suggestions too.
That is absolutely right. You can inspire that next video call. Inspire it, not expire it. You can inspire that next video call by typing a one-word suggestion into the chat right below this video if you happen to be watching us live on YouTube.
That's right. Just make sure they start with the letter O.
It probably didn't work. While we wait for those suggestions to roll in, we've got another great guest for you.
That's right. She's a stand-up comedian from right here in the city of Pittsburgh, where we broadcast from. Please make so much noise she can hear you from her apartment, or in this case, a vehicle. It's Cassie Bruno.
Cassie Bruno is here. I'm sure she is.
I'm here.
There
I'm
she is.
here.
She's in the
here.
building. What's up, Cassie?
What's
Thank you for
up?
joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really enjoying the program, or the program.
Oh,
I can improv too sometimes.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you guys, were you making fun of my car?
Maddie was, yeah.
I was not making.
Yeah,
I don't have a car. I can't make fun of somebody owning a vehicle.
I also
Yeah,
don't
I'm
have
sorry.
a car.
Well, good. I'm glad. I think it's time that everybody hits rock bottom. If you're gonna hit rock bottom, now I think is the time to do it. How is the pandemic going for you guys?
It's bad. It sucks.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know what to do anymore. Have you guys been doing anything to like keep yourself occupied and like keep your spirits up?
I've gotten into cooking. We're a big cook household here.
I
Are
started
you doing the bread
composting.
baking? Ew.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. No, that's good for the earth, but also isn't there like worms involved?
No, not the way I do it, baby.
I got into online dating. It lasted for about 2 days.
Bummer.
Dang.
Yeah, I've never been able to like do it. I thought maybe this would be the time that I would really, at least because you don't have to be around people. Like that's the perfect opportunity to just like, just get a couple, side hoes as we call them, and just really work it out. Every profile on Tinder is the same profile. Every profile picture is just somebody like standing on a rock in the woods. And they're like, I love adventure. I love to travel. And you have to love it too. It's like, first of all, just go anywhere else and you would meet people. There's other places
True.
to go.
That's why
That's
they don't know about it.
Just a moment.
Yeah, but you'd think like all of these people would have found each other by now. I'm not an adventure person. This is like the height of my adventure experience. I'm not coming to the woods. I don't want to be Law and Ordered. I can't get into it. I just think, and they're all like on the same rock in that picture anyway. So like if you just wait there, I think maybe like you'll just run into people that are like looking for dates. I don't know. It's just not for me. I want to like date people the old fashioned way. I think I just have to get like my dad involved. Do you think it's a good idea if I like let him have control of my Tinder?
Oh yeah.
Is he
Like,
scary?
he's
Is he like 6'8" and like built like a brick house?
No, not at all. He would just be like, do you have are you allowed to be prescribed pain pills? And you can date my daughter. Like we can hang out.
That's not a high enough
But at least
standard,
it would
Cassie. You should
But
be
it would
doing
just
that
take the
filtering
pressure
yourself.
off of me. That is a very good point. I don't know. Do you think if I told Make-A-Wish I wanted to kill myself, they'd let me meet Shaq? Or is this too dark for
Oh,
this
this is
show?
great.
I mean,
I think
why
Make-A-Wish would say
Shaq?
yes. I think Shaq would say no.
Oh, come on.
But why
He's
Shaq?
busy.
Yeah.
Isn't he the one that they always get to go to the children's hospitals? Or was that like 10 years ago and that's just the memory I have?
Yeah, I feel
Probably
like that
someone
was.
else now.
I feel like that was one commercial on Nickelodeon in the 90s.
Well, it's still my dream and I won't let go of it.
Hey,
Well, who would it be now? I just don't understand why they let like kids that are terminally ill get like they get to meet Spider-Man and it's like the actor that plays Spider-Man in the movie. They don't know.
True.
Just get any doctor to dress up as Spider-Man and be like he was in the movie. They'd be like, oh my god, this is the best. Like
This is
day of
way
my
better
life.
than meeting some actor.
Yeah. If I was terminally ill, like nobody would come. I mean, now unfortunately, like nobody would come to visit me. COVID is a good excuse to not visit your loved ones, even if they're dying in the hospital. Are you gathering for Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Seeming like it's a bad idea.
Yeah, talking about it now, we may have to send a text to our mother.
Governor Tom Wolf was like, don't gather, and like most of my family is dead, and the rest of us just hate each other. So we were like, okay, that's, no problems here. We'll be fine.
You can blame
yeah,
it on the governor this year.
Yeah. I can't come visit you. We can't talk about Donald Trump this Thanksgiving. I'm gonna really miss it. And God bless. No, but all the horrible, terrible shit going on in the world, I think that like I've remained like pretty humanitarian. I know like
Yeah, you're doing great.
I think I'm doing like I actually rescued a dog. So
Wow.
yeah, and like I actually rescued it. Like I know some people say like, oh, I have a rescue dog, and it just means that they went to the pet store and went to the clearance section. I actually rescued my dog. Because I used to think when people say, oh, I have a rescue, it means that their dog was like tied to some train tracks in the woods, and maybe like a bandit was like holding it hostage and they shot him and like untied the dog just in time for a train to go by. And then I thought like you get that bumper sticker that everyone has whenever the mayor gives you a key to the city. And I was like, wow, like that's so cool. You rescued a dog. And that's just, it's not what happened. But I did comparatively, like I did rescue my dog. I actually stole my dog from my friend's stepdad who was divorcing her mom at the time. So I don't think anybody should have to live with a stepdad. So I just took this dog.
So it wasn't really a who rescued who situation. It was mutual.
Cassie rescued the dog.
Yeah, literally, it would always. But it's always the person. It's not who rescued who. It's we have thumbs. We're doing the rescuing. That's always how it is. Yeah. I did. Do you want to know what I named my dog?
Yeah, please.
So I cleaned her up. I gave her a new life, and I named her Stevie Nicks because I thought it was a really cute name. But then I found out because she has like she's really blown out in her private area, and she has like really like long. So I found out she was like a breeder dog, so she's not fixed, and her nipples are just very long and like dangly. And so I renamed her Stevie Nips. And I just think I thought it was clever. I don't know. A lot of people seem to think it's like real, like I'm making fun of her, but I'm like, she doesn't speak English, so that's not fine. The best thing that happened, I'll leave you with this.
Yeah, please.
That, we did sync up. I don't know. Now you guys don't know. Like girls can like.
No, I got it.
It's funny, but also it's terrifying because dogs, they're actually on their periods for 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm on day 12 right now. I'm gonna take her to get fixed. I think if I took maybe like though if I take her to a shady vet and I slip him like an extra 20, like maybe he'll just do me instead. Then it's like that. Then it would be like who rescued who.
Oh, damn. Cassie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Cassie.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I look forward to watching the rest of the show.
Oh, great. It's not technically required, but we're glad.
I'm going to though. I have the rest of this Gatorade to finish. So,
if you're at home, please make enough noise that you could hear you from her car. It's Cassie Bruno. Wow, that was so much fun.
Oh man, that was awesome. That was so hilarious. I just say we keep the fun coming. So John, why don't you give us another suggestion from the chat to inspire us?
Oh, hey, Frances.
Hi, John.
Hey, John.
We've got a suggestion, a very excited suggestion from a user named, and I'm butchering this, Sipney. And they asked us to really pick ostrich. So the word ostrich is your suggestion.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, the butchered name Symphony, because we now present to you Dial-Up, Ostrich. G'day. G'day.
Hi there.
Hello.
Randall, hey, hi, I'm here, hi.
Hi, hello.
Hey, how's things going in the big top, huh?
Jeremy, not so good. You see...
Something I can help you with? You got an animal problem?
Well, I think you do know that quite well, Jeremy. I do have an animal problem.
Oh, no. You'd have to know somebody who has a lot of animals to help with that. Oh, good thing you know Jeremy.
Yeah, it's very interesting, Jeremy. You see, every time I purchase an animal from your shall I say, establishment.
Yeah, Jeremy's tremendous animals.
They seem to end up running away approximately 3 weeks into me owning them.
Wow, I haven't had that complaint before. That would be very hard to train.
Well, Jeremy, as I famously know, you're very good at training animals.
Oh no, if I was very good at training animals, I would be able to have a regular business instead of an illegal apartment business.
No, I don't want to say that the ostrich I purchased.
Randall, here, all of this is besides the point. I don't want one of my customers to be unhappy. That isn't the Jeremy's Exciting Animals promise. Okay?
Excellent. All right. I love that, Jeremy.
So I'm going to send 2 ostriches.
Two ostriches. All right. I love that.
And these 2 ostriches, maybe you just might find that they do kind of an exciting show where they do a little dance together.
Wow. Jeremy, that would be amazing if you could get them here as soon as possible. I have a show in Firenze tonight. I think that it would just be amazing.
Oh, they'll fill in great for that. And yeah, go ahead and plan any kind of show for any length of time after that. You're not going to find yourself in a tight spot.
Okay, Jeremy, I trust you.
I would hope that you do. They'll be on their way, Randall.
All right, I'll talk to you soon, Jeremy.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for calling. Hello, Jeremy's Tremendous Animals. We're not allowed to be a business.
Jeremy?
Randall, my friend from the circus. Hello.
Okay. I don't like to be a complainer. You know this.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Well, I don't understand what we would have to talk about.
Well, no, it's sort of we would. I guess I have to talk about this, but I feel like I need to mention it. Okay. You remember the last time I called?
Well, let me pull up your case file.
Well, it hurts me that you need to pull up a case file.
Do you have your confirmation number?
I have it here somewhere. Let me just look for it.
Okay, I can look it up by your last name.
It's Peruvian.
Oh, Randall Peruvian. Sure. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Looks like I set you up with a couple of free ostriches. You got a problem?
Well, I mean, well, let me start by saying the ostriches were great. Okay.
They did a dance, didn't they? Do a dance?
They did a dance
They
as promised.
They do a dance. They still do a dance.
Well, I wouldn't know, Jeremy. That's
what?
It's a bit why I'm calling you. You see, I went to try to get them to come out for the show in Oscar, and they weren't there.
Okay. So here we are, and you've got an animal show all booked, and you're out of animals, and so you're calling your old friend, excited Jeremy the Animal Man.
And the thing is, Jeremy, is you make me sign a lot of paperwork when I go to rent these animals from you, and by my knowledge, they should be under the rental agreement as long as I'm paying. When I checked my credit card statement as of 3:53 this afternoon, I've been charged for every animal that I've rented for you continuously throughout the entire process of me renting animals from you.
Have you turned off your auto pay? You have to go on the website and turn off your auto pay. Anyway, you need some animals. You got a bunch of people there. You need some animals. I could send over 4 ostriches. It's gonna. These ones are a little more expensive. They do a dance.
What's the song? What song do they dance to?
It's a little something called "Who Let the Dogs Out." I have little hats on them that you can rent separately that make them look like dogs.
All right, I'll take the ostriches for now, but this isn't over, Jeremy.
Okay, well, make sure that you have your confirmation number if it isn't, because it'll really speed things up next time. Thanks for calling, and we're not allowed to be a business. Jeremy's Exciting Animals. We are tremendous. We are fun. We are, technically speaking, a violation of several parts of the SEC's rules.
Jeremy?
Hi there.
Jeremy, my case number is 4367B2518.
Oh, we depreciated the 8-digit case numbers. You have to find your 6-digit case number on your account page.
Okay. A moment. Easy, girls. Easy. Just reaching for paper. 012345.
Oh, Mr. Peruvian. Hi.
Hello, Jeremy. Your ostriches are holding me at gunpoint. I do not appreciate it.
Oh, you better do what they say. You're being held at gunpoint, my man. There's no room for error.
Jeremy, I feel like you should be able to help me in this situation and say your ostriches, can you call them off? There's a platinum package I can buy. I don't want to die.
Ladies, he said the words. We'll go ahead and get you set up with the platinum package, Mr. Peruvian. Oh, baby, do I love an improvised Zoom call.
That's right. Speaking of improv, make sure that you're donating to the Arcade Comedy Theater so that improv in Pittsburgh still has a home when everything goes back to normal.
That's right. Everything you need to donate is right below this video, or you can just find Arcade Comedy Theater online.
That's right. We do have some more improv coming up for you all in just a little bit. But first, we have another great guest joining the call.
That's right. She's working on the presidential inauguration in January, and she's got a special opportunity for us. It's Marilee Thomas.
Hi, you're the Frances brothers, right? Right?
Yes.
Hey, Marilee. Hello.
Hi, Marilee.
Hello.
We're the Frances brothers. We do
Thank you.
improvised Zoom calls with the Frances brothers.
Yeah, I watched about 30 seconds of one a while ago, but I am just really thankful that you're here today. I've been in auditions since about 9 a.m. this morning, and it is nearly 10 p.m. tonight, and I'm just let's get on with it. Now, you understand that we can't do an in-person inauguration this year. It's dangerous. Absolutely. The numbers are high. And as you know, Vice President-elect Joe Biden is a responsible man. He's going to get us on the right track, right?
Oh,
right?
Yeah. We're excited we're totally excited about his administration.
Very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, so that's why I've got this audition. That's why you're here. We think that you, instead of the whatever 40-some candidates that I've already auditioned, might be a good fit. So before we get in, it's exciting. It's exciting.
A big opportunity. That's great.
Yeah, we'll take that.
A Democrat in the White House, someone who's going to do something about some of these problems we're all going through.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, my student loans, personally.
Oh, my student loans.
Your student loans, our student loans. Think of the past ASAP when Biden gets inaugurated, baby.
Yeah, finally someone's going to do something about that. That's right.
But can I ask you to, if you could, when you're crafting, I don't know how improv works, your bits, maybe.
We craft the bits, yeah. That's all.
Don't mention the student loan thing. It's. Remember, Trump hated the idea of canceling student loans. So that's what's important. Unity is important. And don't mention that. Do you have any other questions?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we hate Trump too, but we're
He's terrible.
Biden was like the idea that he would do something about like the student loan thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's not Trump. He's not yelling. He doesn't yell. And he is
good.
He's soft spoken.
I'm sensing that the student loans thing is a problem area. No problem. Other stuff.
It's easy. But
thank you.
I mean, so we'll back away from that because we all know that as soon as he gets in the office, renewable energy is in the building. Fracking's out the window.
Get rid of that fracking. Done. Let's get this air going.
We just straight up. We're talking wind. We're talking solar, right?
Maybe some new ones that are less proven.
Ooh.
I don't want to be now I'm not a part of the policy part of the team. I'm just booking talent here. But if you could, when you're thinking about what your jokes may be, not mention fracking. I know you're in Pennsylvania, and that's been a bit of a hot button topic. But I just don't think that that's something that we want to be pushing out in the world moving forward. If that's
Well,
that's okay with you.
There goes all of my parents are fracking in the bedroom jokes, but I mean, I guess we can.
Yeah, we had a lot of.
It's okay.
Fracking material ready.
We can pivot. We can pivot. Okay, that's
what I want to hear. That's what I need. We need adaptable comedians. We need folks who can think on the fly. That's what it's about, right?
Yeah. We can improvise for sure.
For sure. We could do this. Let's see, something that he would commit to. Is there maybe
think healthcare, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's got to be Medicare for all.
He wants everyone to have healthcare. I've definitely heard that.
Yeah, insurances out the window. Everybody's just like shows up. They're alive.
Some of this stuff. Yeah.
Friggin'
So
Marilee,
there's been.
Come on.
I know. There's some funders of the campaign who have adjusted. Actually, I don't want to get into the details. What I do want to say is that you can tell folks that it's not, we're not repealing Obamacare, APA. We're not doing that. That's what Trump wanted to do. Trump wanted to take that out, and we're not doing that because We're better than that guy. We're
Yeah,
here.
right, because
So-
we're going to do
unity. We're gonna do unity. We're gonna bring folks together. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have
Oh, yeah.
everybody on this side and on this side, and we're gonna just have a big old 6 foot distant hug. That's
Love those.
yes.
Speaking
Uh,
of 6 foot,
it's gonna be really easy to get excited about that.
speaking of 6 foot distant hugs, like he's got COVID plans too, for sure.
Woo! Yeah, he's got everything he needs to take care of that. He's no problems with this.
Yeah, vaccines are on their way.
yeah. We've heard about the
all the
vaccine.
information he needs.
And and he'll also have to confer with some of the business. No, listen. What you should talk about. Listen, like if I could just slip in a suggestion here and there.
We would
Talk
love
about-
Love suggestions.
Great. So maybe talk about the previous 4 years rather than the 4 years that might come up. The 8 years that are coming up. I think that would do much better for this crowd. How's that sound?
I mean, we could try doing a scene about that.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause we just don't want to be too divisive. We want to bring folks together. You're here about being friends with people you might not agree with, right?
Right, I got a
Yeah,
couple of guys
that's-
like that.
Yeah, I guess we could do like, hey Matty, boy, those last 4 years were bad, huh?
Yeah, man. That
Okay.
Trump guy, don't like him.
Let's talk about his spray tan. Talk about his hair.
Okay.
He's we like he's a little overweight. He likes to golf. These are all great.
Can I say something?
Great.
Matty?
Sure.
Yeah.
You've been auditioning people all day, right?
Yeah.
One thing we can kind of tell, because people might not know this, we produce the show too.
Oh.
You might be naturally funny, Marilee. You might be the right person for this.
Oh, me? You think that I could do this show?
I mean,
Marilee,
it seems like you know all the things that you want to say.
I think that you could do an amazing job at it. Like correspondence level funny. Correspondence dinner.
I think on the topic of the correspondence dinners, the last ones were a little too rich. So if we could just pedal it back a little bit from correspondence humor.
Okay, so that's pretty tough, huh? Okay. Well, look, Marilee, there's a lot of time till January. I'm sure you're gonna find somebody.
Oh, so not
Yeah.
you're not gonna. You're not in. It's a big gig, guys. It's a.
Keep us in consideration, but
Yeah, I guess if you don't find anybody, I think I
Yeah.
know what you want. Like, oh, boy, wasn't he so orange?
That's great.
Okay, yeah.
look how much this guy golfs.
I love it. And
Okay,
that's what the
nobody.
base
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay. Well,
How about our people call your people?
yeah.
Is that
Oh, yeah. That sounds ideal. God, I hate that. That's fine, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks. I've got, I guess, 2 more folks to audition, and we'll be in touch.
Okay, great.
Sounds
From the
great,
from the
Marilee.
inauguration, it's Marilee Thomas. Thank you.
Thank you, Marilee.
Yes.
Oh, she seemed like she's in
Distraught.
trouble.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers there to unpack. I just don't think we have time for it on this show. But anyway, thanks for being here, Marilee. Appreciate
Thanks to all of our guests, to Marilee Thomas, to Cassie Bruno, to Coach Ken Wonderkind, to you, our lovely home audience. Thank you very much for watching the show.
That's right. Please remember to donate to keep our show and our favorite home for comedy, the only nonprofit comedy theater in the city of Pittsburgh, the Arcade Comedy Theater happening. And please make sure to not only tune in December 1st, but tune into our next show, December 18th, for a very special dial-up called Dial-Up, Home for the Holidays.
Home for the holidays. This is going to be our last thing tonight. John, can we get one more suggestion, please, to close out November's dial-up program?
Oh, sure, Francis. We've got a suggestion from viewer Gabrielle of Oompa Loompa.
Wow, thank you so much, Gabrielle.
Yeah, thank you so much, Gabrielle. Thank you so much to our guest tonight. Thank you to everybody that's watching at home. We now present to you for the final call of the evening, Dial Up. Word Loompa. Boy, hello.
Hello, little one. Why, my name is Oliver Buckets, and you're one of the lucky contestants to compete to win my marvelous factory.
Fuck off.
No, I'm being quite serious. I'm Oliver Buckets.
The Oliver Buckets, home of Buckets Candy Corporation.
The one and the same, yes, eccentric genius.
And me, Charlie P. Dizzleworth,
Yes.
purveyor of the attic.
I wouldn't say that you purvey it, but sure.
Well, you don't know my family dynamic.
I suppose I don't. Well, one thing I want to make sure you know, young Charlie, is that you're not the only one in contention, but I'm doing sort of a general screening process. We can't have a lot of people into the factory these days, so just trying to eliminate as many people as we can in the place. Oh, here's another one. Hello.
Hello. Is this Oliver Bucket's hotline? I've been trying to reach you all day. Yeah.
Yes, you're caller number 100. Hello. You're also
caller
being
100,
considered
am I?
to inherit my factory.
Oh, well,
This
I'll
is
take
Charlie.
a virtual tour of the Bucket Factory any day. Is that young Charlie I hear, my neighbor from 2 streets over?
Strange coincidence. England can be small.
It's a small town, I say, over here in East Side London.
East Side London's the smallest town in the European Union, I'll tell you what.
Hey, you know one pub, you know them all, don't you? Just ask me.
I don't know
Walter
any
P.
pubs.
Hutchinson.
I'm an eccentric millionaire. Quick, which one of you
there
would
you
be able
are.
to resist the temptation of jumping into a fountain?
Not me.
Okay, well then you'd probably lose. Resisting temptations is a lot of the thing when you're here.
I've really been calling because, I just want to start up a GoFundMe for me and Mrs. needs a new kidney, and I thought, maybe Oliver P. Buckets might have a way to get
Well,
her
sure,
a
let
kidney,
me pluck
maybe
one
just
off the kidney
make it in
tree
his
and I'll have it
factory,
sent to
would
you.
he? I'm sorry, I was too busy talking and spewing out my stuff. I couldn't hear what you said, Mr.
Oh,
Bucket.
that's all right. I just said I'll pick one right off the kidney tree and have it sent to your post haste.
Hey, I could use a kidney if it gets me into that factory. I don't want the fact that a kidney is. I can cut one out right now if I need to. I'm England tough, okay?
What I would say is that probably taking the kidney means you don't get the factory. There's a sort of give and take here.
That sounds like a pickle, but I just heard me doorbell ring, so I'm gonna run downstairs and out to the post and get that kidney into me wife. So I'll see you later, Mr. Bucket. Thanks for calling.
Goodbye. Cheerio.
Okay, I've got this
He's been
kidney.
eliminated.
I've taken my kidney out of my body.
Good. Show it to me.
Here it is. I'm presenting it.
Kiss it.
Okay. Kiss me.
Ha ha! You can't be made to do weird things like that. You're the owner of a candy factory now.
Wait. You got me there. Wait. Hang on. Did you say I was the owner of a candy factory?
Hypothetically. Only hypothetically speaking.
Well, no,
Come on.
no.
You're this close to getting eliminated.
If I played this back on court orders, they would say that I am the true heir to the candy fortune.
Well, then I guess I'm boned. Cheerio.